Hey babes, not the best lighting here, but I am sitting at my desk, and again, this is the perfect place to talk about your inner chatter. And it's really, really powerful to learn how to quiet your mind and listen to what your body's telling you. I have seen many studies, read through research, that one of the best ways that we can combat stress, manage our cortisol, and our overall endocrine function is to become aware of our body's voice. And it's a loud one. We just unfortunately have completely ignored it for so long that we have no connection to it. I call it floating head syndrome, right? Where we just seem to be like these heads that float around with no attachment to the rest of the body, no idea what's going on. And we've got to get reattached. We've got to reignite that relationship. It is vital to our overall health, but certainly the way that we manage stress. So let me give you first an example. There are so many vital functions that we ignore. Two of them, well, really three that become very hard to ignore are when you feel really hot, you feel really cold, or you have to pee. And you can't really ignore that, right? When you have to pee, it gets to that point where you're going to pee your pants or you have to go, right? You have to go to the bathroom. Unfortunately, many of us could be so focused on work or carpooling for 3 hours that we learn actually how to hold it in way longer than we should. And again, as soon as we start to experience the discomfort of having to pee, we're creating fight or flight. We're secreting cortisol. Same with getting hot and getting cold. It's hard to ignore that, right? If we get too cold, our body lets us know. We start shivering, we get goosebumps. Again, very heightened fight or flight stress response. Too hot, we're sweating, we could pass out. It becomes very serious. So our bodies scream at us to take care of those things because they immediately affect our health. But the more quiet conversations, the ones that tell us when we're hungry or when we're full or when we're thirsty or when we're tired, you know, back in the day, 100 years ago, not even, those voices used to scream at us and we would listen as human beings. But these days we are so distracted with our own agendas and our inside our heads, all this chatter and nonsense going on, that we could get so engrossed in our own shit that we don't even realize that we're hungry. And the problem with that is when we don't realize we're hungry, then all of a sudden, when we stop what we're doing and we do take a second, we're like famished. And then we shove food in our mouths, and then we get back into our inner chatter, and we're like, oh my God, I have to pick up the kids, and oh my God, I have this work deadline, and oh my God, and you're eating, and then you don't listen to when your body is full. And then before you know it, you're like, oh my God, did I just have 3 servings of dinner? Did I just eat a whole bag of popcorn? Seriously, did I need that pint of ice cream? I don't even realize I ate it. I didn't even enjoy it. I know, I've been there. We've all been there. So a number one goal for you, absolutely, for this challenge and going forward is to learn how to quiet your mind. I talked about this with meditation. The cumulative effect of meditation will help you learn how to quiet your mind, turn off the chatter. Now I'm going to layer on top of that a couple of best practices. I want you to pick one bodily function, just one. Maybe it's hunger. And I want you to totally tune your attention to it for 48 hours. So starting today for the next 2 days, that is your mission. You are literally going to tune in to every single moment that your body feels hunger. What does hunger feel like? It doesn't have to be as drastic as getting the tummy rumbles. It could happen before that with just starting to feel a little bit of a pull in the belly. Starting to feel a little bit of maybe slight brain fog or inability to focus. Don't worry about what time of day is. That is not what dictates our hunger, right? Like, you don't say to yourself, oh my God, it's lunchtime, so I should be hungry. If you're not hungry, you're not hungry. We've trained ourselves to think that we're hungry at lunchtime because we've made it a habit to eat. but I want you to scratch all of the bullshit scheduling and societal norms and just spend 2 days focused on when your body tells you you're hungry. I have had clients journal it, write it down. They keep it like on a note on their phone when they're hungry, what time it was, what they experienced, and what they did about it. So if you want to be a high performer, take it to that level, I would suggest definitely doing that. Now, it doesn't have to be hunger. You could choose tired, you could choose full, you could choose thirsty. Some bodily function. You could choose, you know, breathing. Like, am I breathing too short? Whatever it is, own it. Okay? That practice is going to literally put you back in sync with what your body's telling you. And once you can master that, you'll be able to master all your bodily functions. You have an affinity for this. It's your survival. So your body is going to adapt to this very, very quickly. It's not a hard exercise to do. It's just a little annoying at first. But that is your mission for the next 48 hours. Pick a bodily function and tap into it. Quiet your chatter. You're using your meditation practice for that. But in addition, you're also going to just take note of one bodily function for the next 2 days. Comment below. Let us know what you chose. And let us know what comes up. Awesome stuff, girls. Love it. Boom.